What's going on YouTube? And today's episode, How to Perform, we'll be talking about the conventional deadlift. It is a very common exercise in explosive sports training as well as powerlifting, and we'll be going into depth on why we deadlift or why we should deadlift and who can benefit the most from deadlifting. Here I was in my DBA fitness program, and phase 1 week 1 was pulling 285 I think for a set of 4. I was very pleased with my results. Everything went great. Omar Esoff right here, great strong YouTuber, you guys can check him out. Why should we deadlift? 3 points. We'll start off with point number 1, core strength. The deadlifting helps us build core strength. Why? Because it forces us to contract our abdominal wall to protect your spinal cord, or to protect our spinal cord. You don't want to snap that thing, so you got to make sure that everything's tight, filling the thoracic cavity with air in order to support that spinal cord, as well as it forcing us to contract all the posterior chain muscles such as your glute, your hamstring, your lower back, and your rhomboid and scapula. Point number 2, builds your overall strength, baby. I mean, the best way to build strength is to perform compound movements. So deadlift being a great compound movement, why not go with it, right? And finally, rarity. Deadlift is the lone movement that targets your core, your posterior chain, and all the different muscles that is involved while performing that deadlift. So now we go into who should deadlift. Well, guys, it's simple. Athletes in explosive sports such as football, sprinters, basketball players, you name it, and as well as powerlifters because it's a mandatory movement, and as well as people who just want to get a strong back. Just perform the deadlift, and I'm sure you guys are going to get there. Very, very, very great movement to perform. So now we'll start with the different pointers I have for you guys to perform the perfect deadlift. So feet position. Right here in the next clip, you guys notice that my feet is about shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointing out, and you want to be about or close to the bar, meaning your shin touching the bar. I got a different angle for you guys here, so you guys notice again, shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, and we're just over the bar with the bar touching the shin. Point number 2, bar position to the body. Right here, same thing, make sure that your base is good, so shoulder width apart about and toes out, and you want to make sure that your shin is touching the bar. You guys notice that? I'm over the bar. Maybe my shin's not touching it completely here, but you want to be able to get really close to it. Hand placement. So we have different hand placements. Here it's a double overhand hook grip. You guys notice I measure with the thumb, starting from the graded area, then I close my hand, and I'm right over the bar, shoulder width apart with the feet, toes pointing out, and I'm right onto that bar. Right here, the camera angle to the back, you guys notice that my thumb is inside my hand. That's why we call it the hook grip. That's your strongest grip. And right here we have the alternative grip, the over under, and same thing, measure it with the thumb starting from the graded area, and then we close the hand. One palm is facing forward, and the other palm is facing back. Whichever way you feel comfortable with, you just do it that way. And once again, shoulder width apart is slightly in, toes out, and bar on your shin. And now I'm performing the whole movement, guys. So make sure, like I said with the previous points here, shoulder width apart with your toes pointing out slightly. You measure up the handle or the hand with the graded area with your thumb. Shin with the bar or shin to the bar, and you got to make sure that your chest is over the bar, back tight. You guys notice that right here, back tight, and you just pull. Make sure that your spine is neutral, meaning your head is not going forward so you don't hurt the back of the neck. And right here, pulling 415, and that's my all-time best, 415 for 4 reps. You guys notice shoulder width apart, toes out, shin touching the bar, a double overhand grip, neutral spine, fill my thoracic cavity with air in order to support my spinal cord and really be as strong as I can be here. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And shout out to Kevin Bois and Tina for cameraing for me. Peace.